And we're back.
To talk about more music.
Did these guys hurt me?
Hopefully you guys find this conversation interesting. I'm enjoying it.
What Shacky and Sally.
Jackie and
Sala. Shacky or Shaky.
Oh, Shaky?
And Sally are
Want me to look it up?
No, it's Shakky.
Okay.
I just don't know
The
if
pronunciation.
it's pronounced shaky or shacky. It looks like it says
Pronunciations are always
shacky, but anyway, what music do you guys listen to? I know they're going to be watching this. So.
Yeah, what music do you guys listen to? If you,
I
you guys are
already
commenting,
found out
we
their
would like to
preferences
know.
on Coke and Pepsi.
Nice. What are your guys' preferences?
They, I think Shacky said he likes Pepsi. And cool, he doesn't come up here. And I think Sala also said they like Pepsi.
So it's 3-1. I see how it is. Guys.
Somebody else.
Pepsi
I think I had the same conversation with Mike.
Yeah. Mike's Coke, I believe, right?
Mike's Coke, yeah.
He hates Pepsi.
Oh.
I believe I heard him say that. You could just do a charge
he hates
attack.
Pepsi. I just want to make sure these things don't go crazy.
Oh.
Wait, was that?
I think I'm on the Coke end, mostly because of visuals.
Yeah, those are the things that are up in the shells.
But Pepsi's a little bit sweeter, but I'm also not someone's like, if you hand me a Pepsi, be like, fuck that, I only want Coke. I'll be like, no, I'll drink that.
I love that. I don't remember where I saw it, but someone. No!
Shit.
Somebody's like, oh shit, I gotta heal me. Somebody was like, can I get a Pepsi? Is Coke okay? Is Monopoly money okay? I don't remember where it was from, but that's how I feel. I mean, I know it's not like...
It's a little too abrasive, but
Yeah.
I understand.
It's just funny. It's like, oh yeah, did fake money also okay for you then? I mean, because obviously,
So
you
we've
know...
been up this way, we want to go down.
That's what I'm trying to get across to it again. I just want to make sure that was the same spot.
But touching
back onto the
touching
music
back
subject.
onto music, I remember being such a big revelation when I did get that Burn CD we were talking about before, and getting to listen to Limp Bizkit and Linkin Park. Well, Linkin Park, old Linkin Park, like Hybrid Theory and Reanimation, and going, holy shit, what is this? All I listened to at that point is Celine Dion and country music. My parents had but never brought me into like the greater world of music. All I knew other than that was Star Wars. That was it.
Can I fall in this water?
So I had no influence. And talking to my parents later on, that's a boss.
Yeah.
Shit.
Flukemarm.
Talking to my parents,
Ew.
they would say, oh yeah, when we were younger, I listened to AC/DC and Huey Lewis in the News.
You're like,
"All
what?
these
What happened now?
amazing
Oh my god.
bands."
There's so many of them.
Shit, you are. Oh no.
Oh my god. I don't get a fucking second to heal. Ah!
Well, you're gonna have to fight this guy again.
Yeah, I am.
Holy shit. But
Holy shit, that's fucking hard.
listening to them tell me all these great bands and like Leonard Skinner and all these things that they listened to when they were around my age, like around 15 or so.
Yeah. Ew, go back.
I just couldn't I couldn't fathom how and when they made this transition from all this great variety
I think a lot of the
one and two
bands
genre.
ended up being. Oh nope. No, thank you.
Well,
I think a lot of the bands ended up like changing singers and
They
stuff.
did change
and then
singers.
their music changed. Their musical.
Well, I know
preferences
a
changed when they got
lot of
older,
it
too.
also was because my mom became very religious. My
fucking
mom
yes.
and dad are still religious. I'm kind of agnostic.
What is that one? That's the one where you hate Ags?
Yeah, it's more 8 Ags.
Thought so. What is agnostic? What, you believe that there's something out there? or-
Community had a really great way of putting it. It's like, oh, so you're just undecided. It's like, yeah. Agnosticism.
Agnosticism?
Agnosticism.
I can't fucking. There's nothing I can do. They are fucking mean.
Holy shit.
I can't even get out of there.
I think you just need to keep moving around and hitting and just not stopping. I don't think you have the time to stop and kill those things.
Go after them.
But being agnostic, so I grew up as a Christian, and
Yeah.
I was really into the church scene, which is why when I listed off last episode, like Five Iron Friends and Reliant K,
Oh yeah, they were really
they're religious bands.
Yeah.
And Switchfoot, and I still enjoy their music because
Switchfoot was cool.
yeah, and the Switchfoot always kept changing up their stuff, and so did Reliant K.
Ugh.
And you know, I've just always really liked their music. There's a sense of fun and levity to their music. Not so much Switchfoot, but Reliant
Levity,
K.
good word.
And Five Iron Frenzy. So I've always really enjoyed that in my music. But I grew up fairly religious. I grew up in a Christian church, Christian home, and nothing wrong against Christianity. But as I got older, there were certain aspects
Jump out of the water, fucker!
that not everyone of the religion
Oh my
followed,
god!
but
Once I get ran over, I get really ran over.
You want me to look up some tips really quick for this?
If you can,
Okay.
look at that. That's a swarm.
What's the name of it? Phosphorus?
Flukeworm
Flukeworm?
or something like that.
Okay, flukeworm.
Ew. Phosphorus? Did you say phosphorus?
Yeah, I knew it was F something.
It's flukewarm or warm or something like that.
Night.
I don't know what to do with it.
But yeah, I grew up in a Christian home, so a lot of the music I ended up listening to was Christian stuff. But being agnostic is basically saying, hey, I believe there's probably some higher power. There might be a God, but I don't really go which way. I think the biggest problem I had when I was growing up in Christianity, not that everyone, there's a lot of great Christian people. A lot of them are still my friends. But there was some of like the views they had on how they treat the LGBTQ community, and there was like hesitancy for all that stuff.
Yeah.
That just, it never really jived with me. So eventually I kind of pushed my way from saying, because I was super devout. I went to
I can't fucking attack in the water either.
I went to Bible school. I went to all that stuff and like camps and whatnot. But I just couldn't get behind the way there was clear, like they would make a distinction between, hey, everyone love everybody, but we
except for you.
And I was just thinking to myself, how can this be? And then going to school in San Francisco, even more so, being very exposed to that community.
Goddamn liberal.
Yeah. I just felt that I couldn't believe that. I couldn't.
What if they're wrong, but they're still a god?
Yeah. No, that's why I'm agnostic. That's why I believe that. And there's so many religions, and you start studying all the different religions that maybe there is a God, but maybe the view that we have of just that one particular God is only a piece of the puzzle. Maybe there's more to it than just that.
Yeah.
So it just kind of came down to, it's like, well, that seems to be a good method.
Yeah, I'm trying, but I need to charge it, and they won't let me charge.
Shit. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm looking at
and
stuff.
it breaks as soon as they hit me if I'm charging it.
Okay, so
That's not doing. It's doing stuff, but at the same time, it's so little damage.
Oh, you know what you want to go do?
Do I have
So
the power
it says
up I need?
offensive tactic is to upgrade your nail, which we do have the item to go upgrade it.
Do. Fuck me.
So,
Fuck.
or use fragile
Go away.
strength.
Fragile strength. I'll just die and lose it then.
That's one. The other tactic
So it's really hard.
is a
then.
defensive tactic is using quick focus and stalwart shell to buy time, soul catcher and grub song to generate a soul to heal, and thorns of agony to help kill the fluke.
Thorns, yeah.
Fluke fly of occasional damage, and the flukeworm itself if a player is close enough to it. Using Desolation Dive and Dark Descend is effective as the spells give enough invincibility to repeat using the spell without taking any damage.
Okay, well, we're coming back to him then.
Okay, because
I don't
we
really
gotta
wanna
kill this
fight.
guy, because I think this is our last power-up.
Oh,
Our second to last power-up, so we have to go kill him. He is the boss to beat right now.
okay.
So we need to make
So let
him
me
a
go to
point.
the bench then.
Yeah, go to the bench,
Ah.
and then we'll try and change some things up.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I know pastors and all that stuff, but like I said, I kind of just...
Woo.
I felt it was unfair to call myself a Christian, and the more and more I got away from the church, the more and more I kind of felt in my own self-identity and my own religious views. But
That they were wrong.
so a lot of stuff I listened to was Christian. This is all wrapping back up to the music, and then when I started hearing all this other music, all I'd listen to at that point was either religious music, soft rock, or country. And I think that's what dictated a lot of my mom's change of music that she liked, is she became more heavily involved in the church. So that was mostly all she listened to. But as we've all kind of moved away from that church setting, and she is still very much religious, she just doesn't really... She doesn't like the church anymore. It's too political for her.
That's a big deal of why I stopped liking it. 'cause
That
it
was another
very
reason
like
as well.
a lot of people I was hearing like, oh yeah, love your neighbor and all this other stuff, and then you go to church and you hear people like, well, their family's going through a divorce and I'm like, you guys are fucking double-sided as all hell.
Or like, you better vote for this guy because otherwise you're
Yeah.
unreligious. Like, what?
Yeah.
Because I have a difference of opinion? That's horseshit.
Figures fluid in the blue lifeblood. Bearer will have a healthier shell and can take more damage, but they will be able to heal themselves. Will not be able to.
Okay.
That might be worth taking because
That might be.
I won't have time to heal anyway.
So you have Thorns of Agony on. That will help. It says, do you have Soul Catcher on?
do not have Soul Catcher on. What is Soul Catcher?
Okay, so the 4 that they recommend is Quick Focus, Stalwart Shell, Soul Catcher, and Grub Song.
Grab more soul? What would having more soul do for me?
Soul Catcher and Grub Song to generate enough soul to heal. And Thorns
But
of
I don't
Agony.
have any time to heal. So what?
What does Stalwart Shell do? Do you have it?
Yes.
Okay, builds resistance when recovering from damage. The barrel will remain invulnerable for longer, which makes you able to heal. So once you get hit, you're invulnerable, and you'll be invulnerable longer for longer periods. So can you heal during that?
That doesn't sound like.
And that's why you need Quick Focus. So Quick Focus and Stalwart Shield will allow you to heal, and then having on either
have that
Soul
many
Catcher
fucking
or Grub Song.
notches.
Well, let's go with what you got right now. Let me see what you have.
Long nail.
Long
steady
nail.
body. Thorns of Agony and
if you
Soul
take
Catcher.
off Steady Body and Long Nail,
That means I have to get super fucking close, dude.
yeah.
So I have to get. What'd you say it was? Quick Focus?
You gotta have, what is it?
That's my. I'm maxed out then. That's
Okay,
it.
so Quick Focus, and that does a charming thing, increases the speed of your soul. So either Quick Focus, or do you have Grub Song?
Grub Song. I felt like I did. Spell Twister, Steady Body, Lifeblood, Long Nail, Fury of the Fallen. Grub Song.
Yeah, it's
Contains
only
gratitude,
one.
Free grubs. Gain soul when taking damage.
That might be the one to put on instead. So take off the... So it says or. Oh, I know, it says Soul Catcher and Grub Song. Man, you gotta have a shit ton of notches then.
Yeah, but this is the last thing I need, isn't
Okay,
it?
put on Grub Song. Now that still gives us at least 2 more to work with.
Which should be.
And you have
Long
Stalwart Shell. Do you have Quick Focus on?
Nail. No, that's the one that takes fucking 4 or 3.
Okay.
Yeah,
And put
well,
on
let me
Soul
do it. I'll
Catcher. Yeah, put on Soul
overcharge.
Catcher.
Soul Catcher's on.
Okay, so Soul
So is
Catcher,
Grub
Grub
Song, and
Song,
so is Thorns of Agony.
Do you have Stalwart Shell on?
No, I can't put that on.
Put that on. Let's go with this build.
Invulnerable for longer.
And then let's find a station and upgrade our nail before we fight this guy again.
You're right. That's all the fucking way. Whew. I
Well,
think
okay.
the City of Tears.
Do we
wait,
want to... Let's just try and beat the boss one more time with this setup, then. Let's see how this works. And then if not, then we'll
should
go
make
in...
it significantly stronger if I
Yeah.
don't.
Let's
Nope.
try this. And then if we fail, we'll go and upgrade it and then come back to this guy. Because
Okay, good
people
point.
don't need to see
So
us
what's
go through
the
it, all
so
that
what's
stuff.
what's the point of all this? What's the strategy that it wants me to
So,
do?
let's see.
It said something about doing the ground pound move, or
Yeah, let me read it again. So the defensive tactic is buying time. You help kill the fluke flies and occasionally damage the fluke monster if the player is close in it. But using moves like Desolation Dive, like your down B attack or your down attack,
down R1.
down
Yeah.
R1, that builds up a lot of damage because he doesn't, I think, damage you. I think you go straight through him to the ground of the water. So if you go up and
Okay.
above and you go pound,
But I need a bunch of soul for that.
yeah.
Okay,
That's why
I'll try
getting hit the
Desolation
grub
Dives
guys
then.
hits you. So let's try that. And definitely, I think charging up would be the best.
Oh,
Because
there's
now you have max soul.
There's my thorns. I'm trying to get up to him. There we go.
Because now you're invulnerable, so you can heal. Well, after you get hit,
Whee! Well, that didn't really
so after
fucking
you get hit,
do anything.
immediately heal.
Uh, uh,
That's why you need. So I don't know how you're supposed to do this without quick focus. So maybe if you equip quick focus, and even if you're over melded,
no, see, I can't even heal through it.
so maybe with quick focus on, even if you're over melded and take more damage, you will be able to heal faster.
I'll take twice as much damage.
I know.
That means it's going to take twice as long to heal.
All right, let's go and
It's
just.
not gonna do anything
Let's go
with
and upgrade our
Overcharm.
nail, and then we should probably just.
Yeah. Well, let's upgrade the nail. We'll come back. Because
Okay.
now we got that ore. So, till next time, guys. Beep up. Boop.
Then we should be able to beat the boss. I think with upgraded nail, and maybe if we take the more offensive tactic.
That means I need to take all this off.
So,
'Cause
yeah,
now I need a
let's
compass.
keep
and I need
on-
my long nail,
Yeah.
and I need all my stuff to get down to there.
All right, take off all that stuff.
I got to go all the way down to the
Oh,
guy.
yeah, that's right. Okay, you're building the build to get you to the guy. I meant for the boss.
Oh fuck no! I got to go all the way to the guy.